Welcome to WebManga. I am Adrian Manga, and this is the Attack on Titan Monster Manual. And just to get a quick thing about the Monster Manual out of the way, this is going to be about, there will be generalized videos which this will be about, and there will be individual videos about individual creatures, like say, this video is about Titans in general, but there will be sub-category videos like about the attack, about Titan shifters, about individual Titan shifters. So like an Attack Titan video, all that type of stuff. So let's get with Titans. Let's start with how they're created. A Titan is formed from an Eldian, which is a particular type of human, which is not native to our world. At least, I don't think so. An Eldian can only turn into a Titan when it's injected with Titan spinal fluid. The spinal fluid changes the human into a colossal size. Although we don't know what dosage it takes to make a giant Titan. We know it takes a certain amount. It depends on the amount to make the size. My theory is that it doesn't take it depends on how much. If you get too little, you get a too... I don't know the dosage because it wasn't explained, the dosage, but I don't think more makes a bigger Titan. I don't think that's how it works. So I think it's a particular dosage. And let's see. There are multiple sizes to the Titans. You got the smaller end Titans, which are about 5 meters, to the 15-meter Titans, which are the biggest normal size. In fact, the Titan shifters, most Titan shifters are around the 15-meter range, which is pretty good. And Titans are very lightweight, lighter than you would think. They're basically just taking a human and transforming that size, just blowing them up, but without adding mass. Like, I think you could, if you're strong enough, you could lift a Titan with, well, you couldn't lift a Titan because they would try to eat you and a whole bunch of stuff. But if, say, it'd be a lot easier to lift a Titan than something else that's around its size. It's definitely a lot lighter than you expect. Like, say, cut off an arm of a Titan, that's a 15-meter one, you could just kick it and it'd just fly away. It'd be basically weightless. Now, one thing about Titans you need to know is that they are ravenous for human flesh. They cannot be satisfied, and the reason that they are hunting for human flesh is to find Titan shifters, but they don't know which Titan shifters are, like, which person is a Titan shifter, so they just eat everyone. Here's a theory I have for something that won't ever be confirmed in Attack on Titan, but it's just like a personal headcanon theory. It's just headcanon. Let's say if you take an elf from your generic fantasy series and put it in Attack on Titan, the Titans will still go after it as if it was a normal human. But say if you take something like an orc from your generic fantasy series and put it in Attack on Titan, it'll be perfectly fine. Because elves, I believe, are close enough to humans. They don't really know. I think they only recognize it through sight. They recognize, that's a human shape, so it must be human, so they go to eat it. And they're not even bloodthirsty for Eldians, they're just hungry for all humans. So if you're from Mali, you can still be attacked by a Titan and eaten by it, if you're a Malian. But they're just after all humans, so I believe that a creature like an elf that's very close to a human shape would be on the same diet as any other human and would be eaten by the Titans. That's just like a headcanon thing that will probably never be expanded on, but it's just like a fun headcanon for me. So, what else? The largest Titan, the Rod Reis Titan. Attack on Titan is pretty good with size scaling on biological sets. Like the Colossal Titan, which is a thing I'll get to, like all the Titan shifters, they are pretty, it weighs the same as an elephant, which is way more than a normal human, but way less than what you think it would be. And, if you take the Rod Reis Titan, it is enormous, and its arms and legs are way too pathetic to weigh it up. that's like my thoughts on why it's not able to stand up by itself. Its legs and arms aren't strong enough. But still, something that big would be pretty hard to move. So when it's moving like a caterpillar, it makes sense on why it's doing that. It just doesn't have the right strength to, say, push itself up. And with a Titan's healing ability, it's a pretty good showing of a Titan's healing ability. Like, its whole face and whole stomach is gone, like its whole front is gone when it gets to like the wall in Attack on Titan. And that's pretty cool. I love that, like, the little details of like, oh, the Titan's body is completely gone this way, like all its guts are hanging out. It's pretty smart. Although the one Titan that I have to say is the scariest in Attack on Titan is I don't know how tall it is, I can't remember, but I think it's 7 or 8, maybe 9 feet tall. It's a pretty tall person. But it's not quite at the size of a normal, like, 5-meter Titan. And I think it was, I can't remember when, but it was, like, when Sasha was, like, in a village and was just carrying a boy out of safety. I say that's the scariest Titan. The scariest. It's really damn scary because it was just eating a person. And it's around possible size for a human being. Now, Titan body structures are pretty useful. All of them have like well, it's not really a set body design, but they all look male with their bodies. And they have no junk, which means they can't reproduce at all. But they are pretty dangerous, like even with their increased strength, that are able to easily like tear a person apart. And their digestive system is pretty good, but well, they don't have one. So whenever they get their stomachs full of human beings, they just throw it up as a big ball of flesh. Because they're not built to eat. They're basically immortal beings, which I find really, really interesting. Like, they're basically immortal until they become Titan shifters, and then they only have like 13 years. Or unless they're killed by a normal Titan. Unless they're killed by a guy with omnidirectional gear. Now, Titan faces, they always are in a certain structure. It depends on like the Titan. It could be random, it could be just whatever they were doing at the time, but it's always a random face. Like, it could be smiling, it could be frowning. It's never this. It's normally smiling, I've noticed. It's normally a smiling, as you know from the particular Titan, the smiling Titan, which is Eren's stepmom. Wait, would it be stepmom? I have no idea. Now, this, I like all the Titans. They're terrifying. They convey it well. A human body with a terrifying amount. Now let's get to the abnormal Titans. Those are like all the information we know about normal Titans. They're basically got generics. Abnormal Titans are like smarter. And they move a lot weirder. And they act weird. Like, you know the image of the Titan. It's abnormally fast, and and it moves weird. Like, that's what makes it abnormal. But also intelligence, and also, say, a Titan walking on all fours. That makes it an abnormal Titan. And now, it includes, like, an abnormal Titan will still hunger for human flesh, but if they know that, oh, there's a bigger group of humans over there, and there's just one person in front of it, it's be like, see ya. It'll just go for the bigger group of humans, even if the person in front of it is a Titan shifter. Now, Titan shifters include the Armored Colossal, Jaws, Cart, Female, Warhammer, Attack, Beast, and Founding Titan, which each one individually is really dangerous. Like, the Jaws Titan is the fastest and most maneuverable, but it's the shortest. The Colossal, you have the shortest amount of time in, and it is the most powerful besides the Founding Titan, which is basically the oh no, is like the God card. It's unbeatable. So, let's see, the Armor Titan is really slow but really durable. Like, it can take many blows and pretty sturdy, and can easily bust through one of the walls of the island. Now let's see. The female Titan basically just has a big scream that calls out for all Titans. The Cart Titan is on all fours and looks kind of like a horse. That's the best way I can describe it. The Warhammer Titan can create weapons out of this glass type material, but I don't know what it is. It's like a crystal glass type material. The Attack Titan is pretty unique because it can see into the future. Also, Titan Shifters have the ability to see their past memories. If say you're one of the main family of like the royal family, you can see all the past very clearly of every single Titan Shifter who came after you. But the Attack Titan can see into the future or send memories into the past. Like give memories into a previous user so they know what's going to happen. It's why Eren is like my favorite main character of all the series, because he's absolutely amazingly smart, and that's why he's my favorite, because he does that move. The oh no, I've planned this all along. Everything. It's amazing. I love Eren because of that move. Like, if he was like, good series, but main character, oh shit. He became my favorite main character. Okay, let's see. Oh, the Beast Titan. The Beast Titan, all the other Titans, they look like human beings, but slightly different. Like, the Attack Titan has like elf ears. That's the best way I can describe it. But the Beast Titan is the one that looks most like an animal, like a beast, like an ape. I don't know if, say, a different user would get a different beast, or maybe just like the ape is the generic everybody gets, or maybe it's just like maybe you could get a Rhino Titan and Elephant Titan. Because we've only seen one Beast Titan user, and I think in the past we've only seen one other one, but I think that one's the one you could see the most diversity, and the one I'd love to see like with different users. Then let's see, the Founding Titan. Basically a useless Titan power unless you're a part of the royal family. The royal family, then you can alter memories, and then you can say, screw off, I am God. I am basically God. Unless you're Eren, who basically says, oh no, I can do it. Oh no, I can do it. Because Eren is the best, and is my favorite main character, because he is an absolute psycho and is amazing. I didn't like Eren in the beginning. I thought he was a boring main character. I'm probably gonna get some flack, but Eren is my favorite main protagonist because he got so good. I can literally tell you that clearly that Eren was like, that I became like, oh, Eren, you are amazing. Up until that point, Eren was meh. I didn't really like him. But then, oh my god. Now, there is a subset of Titans I need to talk about, like the Colossal Titans, which are pretty big. The Wall Titans. The Wall Titans are really huge. They basically make the entire wall and make it so sturdy. But it is amazingly dangerous to have like these Titans around. They are really powerful, and it said there are over 1 million of them, which I don't, like, people have said that there were way less, and I think if there was like 1 million soldiers, why wouldn't you win the war? That's why they went behind. I don't know why. Just like a whole bunch of lore stuff I don't understand, but this is really good. I really like how Attack on Titan does all this. And now I'm going to give you a threat level for Titans. If you're facing a normal Titan, just try to avoid it. just aim for the nape of the neck, which is probably impossible for a normal human being, but say a person who's enhanced, they're still gonna have a problem with a Titan sheerly because of its size, like say Denji from Chainsaw Man. He could possibly cut up a Titan really bad and could possibly fight it off, but he couldn't defeat it. Even if he knew where it was, like he could probably take a while, like chopping down its legs and chopping off its arms, and then get to it, but say characters who aren't very good at slashing attacks or like are able to take this thing down, it's pretty hard. Or like those who are aerial can in fact get to the neck. So, thank you for getting to the end. I know this has probably been a rambling video. I just need some time to like sort out some stuff on how I'm gonna do these from now on. But I'm gonna drop a bombshell, which is probably gonna shock you if you're any fans of my channel. But I'm going to stop doing reviews. I'm gonna keep doing the Record of Ragnarok reviews, but I'm not gonna do a few of them. I'm gonna drop like One Piece, which I'm not dropping I'm not dropping any of these series because I don't like them. I just want to make my own content. Although I am still keeping One Punch Man as well, because I love Record of Ragnarok and I need that to get out there because it's an amazing series which I think deserves like Madhouse doing this. And the Record of Ragnarok, amazing series. Well, there aren't really any creatures in that to do a monster manual on, but I plan on I'm planning on like ditching all the reviews, like One Piece and all that. But I'm still gonna like make content about chapters that come out, like information that like boom, like how I did like the Black Clover review, because my favorite character, now that we know his name, Leeba, came out. Leeba, he was the reason I got into the series, because I just loved Leeba. Like, he was always mysterious, and I loved, like, Asta's, well, Black Asta form. That's the reason I got into the series. Now we get into more information about Leeba and all that, and how he's Asta's brother. I love that. I don't know why. If you want to know why Leeba is my favorite character, or should I say the Anti-Magic Devil is my favorite character, I don't know why. He's just awesome. I just love him. Yami, second favorite. I don't know why. Leeba's my favorite. Even when we find out more about this guy, I loved him. Like, I've had like 1,000 theories about Leeba. Oh, is Leeba like, say, is he Asta, but an alternate version? Is like was Asta split into two people? Did like Leeba did like the Anti-Magic Devil manipulate fate? Did he like grab Asta and hide him away? Is Asta and Yuno the same person, and the devil like was the one who split him? Is like Asta the Demon King, and like Leeba is just like the Anti-Magic Devil, just a servant of him, just trying to protect him? I've had like 1,000 theories about the Anti-Magic Devil. I love that guy. I don't know why, and he just had the best personality, I think. I considered him better than Kurama from Naruto. I liked him more than Kurama. I loved Kurama. Kurama, really good character to me. I love him. I liked Leeba more than him. Like, he's a better version of Kurama, personally, for me. And I love Leeba because go read Black Clover. It's an amazing series. Now, I'm gonna like make villain talks because I love villains in series, or like antagonists. Like, villains and antagonists are two different things. And the best way I can describe an antagonist is about a movie I saw recently that had an antagonist but not a villain. It was the movie Rams. I got stuff that I could like. It's not anime. Rams is a movie where like there's a disease in the spoilers for Rams. There's a disease and like all these rams get it, and like the government has to like kill off all the rams, and like there's this guy who works for the government, and he's basically a pencil pushing douche who just follows the rules to the letter, and doesn't know anything about the people there. You definitely get to hate the guy, but he's not a villain. I would not call this guy a villain. I'd say he's not very thoughtful and doesn't really get stuff, but he's not a villain. He's more like somebody who's doing their job, but their job is affecting people in the wrong way. Like, he's not really thinking. That's the best way to do it. He's an antagonist, but not a villain. A straight up villain is Doflamingo. Doflamingo is a terrifying antagonist, but is also a villain because he does all this heinous stuff. An antagonist and a villain. Antagonist is against the hero. A villain is basically a bad guy. Antagonist and villain are not the same thing, which I love. I love a whole bunch of villains and antagonists. Also, there are also creatures and characters that I wanted to break down. My favorite thing is like fantasy creatures or sci-fi creatures. Like, I love the xenomorphs from Aliens, which I love learning about them. Like all the different versions of xenomorphs, and like I love Berserk, which I recently picked back up, and I might do reviews on that whenever it comes back. Because recently on Berserk, Jesus Christ, man! If anybody's read the most recent chapter, I think it was 362. 4 fingers. I hope people understand that. 4 fingers. I'm just rambling, but I just want to get this out that I'm not dropping any of these series from my channel because I don't like them. I love them, and in fact I'm doing solo leveling, like creature monster manuals, but I also want to break down thoughts and theories and all that. And what ifs, I really like doing what ifs, but I'm also planning on doing like chapter reviews still. I'm not dropping all of them. I'm still gonna do Record of Ragnarok, One Punch Man, because I like those series. And maybe I might pick up another series. Like, I'm not gonna do weekly ones, but I'm definitely I'm gonna mention stuff in the series. I'm gonna make videos about new revelations. Like, I plan on making a revelation about what happened in solo leveling last chapter. Like in the Cardinal Temple, I plan on making a review, my thoughts about that. Like, if you think I've been skipping out because, oh, he's not willing to do anything, I have been blown away. Like, One Piece recently, with Kaido and all that, my god. Just don't think any of the series I hate. I love them all. And, that's it. Oh, and one other thing. I'm gonna be talking about how I think things should be done better in series that, like, make more sense. Maybe I might make more, and maybe more what ifs, and maybe more verses. I just really like those, and I like Record of Ragnarok. Like, I'm gonna put versus matches up on what characters I think would win and what characters I think would lose, but with my own particular twist on them. I always like having a twist. Like, it's not, oh, this person hits harder than this person. I like to think, oh, which person would win in a certain category. It's not always, oh, my thoughts on who's more powerful. It's what I think would be better in a certain situation. Sorry, I've been rambling. I'll get this all sorted out. I'll upload this video and everything will be fine. This is Wave Manga. I am Agent Manga, signing out.